My name is Mina Hsiang, and I am the USDS administrator. In case you haven't heard of us, USDS is a group of over 200 skilled sort of mid to late career technology professionals, and we are a part of the White House, and we work across the entire federal government, helping different parts of the government solve critically important challenges that have a technology component. So we primarily focus on improving how services are delivered to the American public. And we've been around for about 10 years. So I have been here for 3 to 4 years in the beginning, and then now for another 3 years. And I'm incredibly excited to welcome you all to this episode of Tech to Gov. Government is one of the most amazing opportunities that I have ever had, and many of our employees have ever had, to have just a tremendous and important impact on the public. I am an engineer by background. I used to work on robotic prosthetics, and then I worked on medical devices, and then I worked on sort of large-scale healthcare data systems. And I've had many different roles, and I can sincerely say that working in the federal government here is one of the most challenging but incredibly rewarding and fun things that I have ever done. So at USDS, over the last 10 years, we've had the opportunity to work with over 30 different agencies on dozens of, well, hundreds at this point of projects. But right now we're working on 20 different projects. And as a smattering of the types of things that we get to work closely with our federal colleagues on, we have been building tools and platforms to help veterans get access to the benefits that they deserve for almost 10 years now. And that has been like an incredible transformation from a very frustrating experience to a simple to use mobile app now that the VA has launched in partnership with us and other colleagues that currently has something like 80,000 five-star reviews. We get to work on ensuring that children don't get accidentally kicked off of their healthcare, helping refugees from war-torn countries around the world have better access to applying for refugee status and coming to the United States, and helping to ensure that the systems that we use to pay trillions of dollars of Medicare payments remain robust and can be modernized safely. You'll get to hear about some other projects today, including incredible work to help ensure that filing taxes is simple and free, ever more important because the tax code is a place that people get their benefits nowadays. And we also get to work on things like helping ensure that people who need Social Security benefits can get access to those, or even just making it simpler to get your passport online. So it's an incredibly exciting and dynamic environment. I regularly get asked whether it's truly possible to have an impact in government and to get things done. And the answer is a unequivocal yes. During my time here, so this is my fourth time working in government. I have worked as a VC. I have worked in startups. I've worked in large companies. And this is the only place that I have ever worked where I can confidently say that every single room that I am in and every conversation, the outcome is different because I am there. It is just an incredible opportunity to serve your country, but also to do work that really matters and is incredibly important for people, while also bringing your rare set of skills to an environment that desperately needs them. So as you all know, everything in the world is underpinned by technology nowadays, and that includes the federal government. And so your expertise and skills are more important than ever here, and ensuring that we have those capabilities within the government to support all of the mission critical objectives that we have to help people at the most important times in their lives. So thank you so much for coming here. I'm excited to see some of you at the USDS booth, and also helping you find your passion and what you're excited to work on with the over 20 agencies that I hear are participating today. And with that, I am excited to pass it to my colleague and excellent collaborator, Ben Buchanan, who is the White House Special Advisor for AI. Ben, good to see you.
Thank you so much, Mina, and thanks to all of you for joining us for Tech for Gov. So I will start a little bit about me. I am now the White House Special Advisor for AI, coordinating AI policy here in the White House and across the federal government. But just a few years ago, I never worked in the government before. I was a professor at Georgetown University. I was teaching classes on cybersecurity, on artificial intelligence, and through a series of kind of mostly lucky and certainly very fortunate events, ended up here in the government. And I am here to tell you it has been an incredibly rewarding experience. It has been challenging, as Mina said, but it has been an opportunity to show that we can get things done and to be a part of making people's lives better every single day. And I think there's always a moment here when we walk out of these federal government buildings, and oftentimes it's late or it's been busy or it's been a hectic day. And I still feel a very strong sense of satisfaction that we're working on an incredibly important mission together here. Mina's team being a great example of this, but far from the only example of this, that I think to me is still very rewarding and makes me very excited to come to work every single day. And as you explore the possibilities of joining the federal workforce, my only hope for you is that you find as much satisfaction and as much excitement and as much fulfillment from the jobs that you pursue in the federal government as I have here. Maybe a little bit more about why this is so important that we get folks like all of yourselves to join. The president, when he signed the executive order on AI, which is a landmark, significant document about how we're going to use this technology in ways that are appropriate to advance American interests, to boost American prosperity, to make Americans safer, more secure, to ensure that we have trust in our society in areas of healthcare and housing and civil rights. When the president signed that executive order, one of the things he asked the most about as he was going through it was its provisions about talent and making sure that we could get the people into the federal government to do this work. And when we've come to implement the executive order, we put together an AI talent task force, which Mina is a absolute cornerstone member. And we've had a tremendous amount of interest, but I also think we've already shown that we can convert that interest to people joining the federal government, and more importantly, to people getting things done. So in next week will be 6 months since the president signed the executive order. We will announce then that we are continuing our streak of meeting 100% of the deliverables in that lengthy, substantive executive order. That is the kind of work that I think we're offering here at the federal government, the chance to dive right in, whether it's AI or something else, work on key problems, and ultimately deliver results for the American people. So for me, that has always been just a terrific motivating factor. I think we've done a lot to streamline the hiring process, including events like this. We've done a lot to streamline the onboarding process, to recognize folks' tech skills and what those can do for the federal government. And we've done a lot to deliver results so far. But we also know we have so much more to do. And I think it's still very exciting for me. And I hope it's very exciting for you to be a part of that. So please accept my gratitude on the behalf of the Office of the White House Chief of Staff for your interest in the federal government. And I hope to see you here as part of our workforce getting things done. Thank you very much and enjoy the day.